Katie.
Yes.
Maybe we start to get a little bit better.
A nice little stretch for us coming up here. Yeah, we just got to get through today. And even as early as, tail end of the PM rush, a lot of people are already drying out, which is really nice. This thing is zipping right along. It's moving along a little more quickly than originally anticipated. We'll take that. Means we actually clear out more quickly then too. But there are definitely still some storms to track out there right now. So that's where we're going to turn our focus to start things off. Then we'll get to the good stuff. So you got to, wait for it. But we'll start it off with a more regional zoom on storm scan. So satellite and the radar on here. A lot of clouds have been rolling through. We have certainly seen some blue sky. And as I walk through the studio and I pass one of our monitors, we've got a bunch of different cameras. There are a couple of places where the sun's actually shining right now. You're not finding it everywhere, however, but there are some heavy thunderstorms coming through with lots of lightning being reported in these little clusters. So it is more of a line right now, but you do have these different pockets where it's coming down more heavily, easily over an inch per hour rainfall rates within some of these pockets. So, it means business. If you're traveling parts of I-95, for example, the Blue Route, parts of 76, you're going to run into this and it will slow you down if you got caught in this. There is also on top of the flash flood watch, a flood advisory. We've seen a couple of these go in and out of effect. Chester County had one earlier on. That expired. A new one is out. This goes until 3 p.m. and it actually extends, basically traveling that same line that I just showed you all the way out to northern Monmouth County. So that is something that's sort of taking little parcels of different counties. But when you look off to the west from Central Parkway Library, you can see what's coming our way. It's certainly being reflected on the radar as well, but some very stormy clouds starting to loom here over the Sears Center off in the distance. And this is eventually going to work its way through the city. So we're hopeful that we're going to be able to make it out to our cars before the rain hits here. But come, noon, next couple of hours, that line will work its way southeast. Not necessarily slowly, but it is going to take enough time that you are going to be stuck with some pretty drenching rain if you're trying to get outside in the next 2 hours, say over Gloucester or Salem County, for example. But this will continue to work its way southeast. So even by 4 p.m., kids are going back outside maybe for their after-school activities. It may still be damp, but it is drying out overhead. And the further north and west you go, the clearer it will be. About 7 o'clock is when the sun is setting, and there may still be a lingering shower, but most of us are in the clear from the whole front at that point. So that's a good thing. And we definitely continue that clearing through the overnight. Also, the dew points start to drop off. So it may still be a little muggy out there. And I wouldn't really call tomorrow refreshing per se, but it will be noticeably less humid. And that's always a good thing. 4 days is when fall officially starts. It feels like it already started sometimes just because we've had so many gloomy days, right? But the average high of 75 is a mere 5 days away. We are 42 days away from Halloween, so now's the time to start thinking about those Halloween costumes. But we're getting ever closer to leaf peeping season, as we like to call it. Upper 70s up and down I-95 right now. Definitely warmer in advance of the cold front. So that's why we're seeing some stormy weather break out. There have already been some strong wind gusts reported within some of those cells. There's obviously a lot of lightning and then the heavy downpours. Those are the biggest issues. For Yom Kippur festivities, however, kicking off at sunset, 7:05 is when we'll see that sunset in Philadelphia. 77 degrees, but thankfully, again, the showers are working their way out of here. And frankly, I think a lot of you are dry by this point. But the 7-day forecast does look good. We do have another frontal boundary that comes along late Friday night, looks to be the timing, and it looks kind of weak. So maybe we see a shower storm out of that, but that's really it. Otherwise, a little up and down on thermometer, but more sun than anything. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even to start the weekend. It's about time.
Thank you, Katie.
Thank you, Katie.